On this episode of Nneka, we are talking about Caribbean real estate, the do's and don'ts. If you're thinking about buying property back home in the Caribbean, we've got real estate blogger and mortgage broker Samantha Brooks. She's here giving us the details on that. And also get ready to laugh, comedian Jay Martin is visiting as well. We ready? About buying property in the Caribbean, whether you're retiring and you want to go back home and you're thinking of establishing your roots yet again, or like me, maybe you want to just consider buying some land or a home in the Caribbean back home. We've got the do's and don'ts, everything you need to consider right now. Samantha Brooks is here. She's a mortgage broker and real estate blogger and all around hot girl, looking nice in your sunshine yellow.
Thank you. I figured I'd come in bright today.
Yes, amazing. Okay, so lots of questions. I mean, me personally, this is something that I'm considering at this point, but I know a lot of people have this on their minds, perhaps. Give us some of the pointers, things to consider when we're looking at property.
Right, so when you're looking at purchasing on the islands, you're looking at a property that's either a condo or a home. And then you got to look at maintenance. Like, who's going to actually look after this property? This is really, really important, because if you decide that you're going to build or purchase, are you going to continue to live in your country until you move there and retirement is, until retirement? Those are the things you have to really consider. And then from there, you also have to look at what are the tax implications. You need to find out what taxes are charged in that country. I know that in St. Lucia, that they actually require you to be on the island to sign your covenants documents. So some countries do not need that, but you know what? Some countries do. I know that Jamaica also has their specific requirements where you need a tax administration number, a unique tax administration number, and that's also important too as well. These are things you have to keep in mind, because the cost will balloon out of control if you're not careful with what you're getting into.
And the property management is a huge thing now, actually, in terms of looking for somebody to do that. What about financing and what you're actually eligible for, whether you can look into Canadian, North American banks to think about financing?
Right, so there are some lenders that are here in this country, Canada, and there may be other countries as well that provide financing for overseas retirement homes. However, some of these islands do actually provide financing. You just have to find out which islands do. I know that Belize right now does not, and they don't always fund like every single penny of it. So it's expected that you come with your own funds, and that's really important to know. And builders, if you're building from scratch, also very important to know how much are you putting down to start the construction costs, and then also what's required afterwards. Like, the builder may require that you pay it all out at the end instead of financing it. So you just need to know all your information before you get started. It's a lot of researching, so you might have to contact a real estate agent and a lawyer before you get started, but for sure research is important.
Yeah, definitely some good advice. And if we want any more information, we can always visit your website as well. How can people reach you?
You can reach me at samanthabrooks.ca.
All right, good to see you. Thank you so much, Samantha.
Thank you so much for having me.
Some good advice. They call him the Renaissance Man, but he just makes me laugh. I like to call him my friend. Jay Martin, the comedian, is here with me in studio. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, hon.
Oh my
How are
goodness,
you?
I am well. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Things are really well with me. Being the funny guy is actually working itself out these days.
Yes. How is Everton?
Everton is amazing. He's my new guy. He's my new social media guy. Everyone loves Everton. They listen to him more than they listen to me. They imagine me with long dreadlocks, so it makes it funny because I'm a natural bald head, you know?
Right.
All right.
So that's really cool, because what I like about you is, yes, you're a comedian, but you put other comedians on, so to speak. You make sure that everybody is seen and heard, and I really respect that about you.
It's important because there's different types of comedy, you know, the diversity, and I grew up listening to different types of comedy, and I think Jay Martin fans are Jay Martin fans, but I love to know that Jay Martin fans get a dose of other comedy from different places, different islands, different genres. So you got to put the next guy on. You got to give him a chance.
Yeah. So tell me what it's like performing in front of audiences, and predominantly Caribbean audiences. What makes them laugh? Like, what do you have to do?
Well, first of all, Caribbean audiences are harder to make laugh than your regular Canadian, North American audiences. They want more. They push it a little bit further, but they want the real comedy. They want you to dig deep within the culture. So all the famous Caribbean comedians are ones that can adapt to all the different cultures. Things we grow up that other people don't know about, like having inside and outside clothes. All Caribbean people have that.
Right.
Even though we didn't have much clothes, we all have inside and outside clothes. The inside ones are horrible. Y'all don't want to see those. But you got to talk about those realities, or the fact that whenever we got in trouble, it was a threat. Like the threat that my parents used to give is, if you think you're going to that party, you're making a sad mistake. I want to make a happy mistake once in a while. You know what I mean? Everything was a sad mistake. A sad mistake. If you think you're gonna dress like that, it's a sad mistake. Like, what is a sad mistake?
I don't know.
That's all we kept having. So the Caribbean comedy was nice. It really drawed from our parents and their journey from the Caribbean or to England or from Canada to the States to here. It's that journey, and you bring that journey with you in the comedy, and they love it. They love to be taken for a ride. They love the storytelling.
Yes, I like it. And I also like it when you do the battles, like Trinidad versus Jamaica.
Nice.
That's
Every Mother's
a big
Day
one.
we do that. It's big. It's growing. It's over like 20,000 people have seen the shows over the 16 years that we've been doing it.
16 years?
16 years this year it's going to be, and I'm so blessed, along with my partner Jean-Paul, representing Trinidad and Tobago, and I represent Jamaica, and we do the show, and it's not just for Trinis and Jamaicans, it's just Caribbean comedy at its best. And what I love about it, it's clean. I'm a clean comedian.
Yep.
I don't tell anybody how to do their comedy, but I'm a clean comedian, but I love the fact that the show is clean. So you can bring your mother, your godmother, your grandmother, any kind of mother, and they'll enjoy themselves. Yes.
The neighbor, yes.
Everybody can come and enjoy themselves. So it's a great show, and I'm happy to do it. And we always add a charity to it. And for the last 3 years, we've added the charity of lupus. My daughter has lupus, so we give a little bit to lupus each year for it. And it's just a feel good. I lost my mom at an early age in life, so that's kind of my little token to mom on Mother's Day. It's like I feel there's a connection between us every time.
But we can't forget the fathers quickly. You also have an event coming up for them.
Every year I get some parents going, "Wow, to Father's Day. We don't have Day too. We need that Day too." So this year I'm doing something new. I'm doing a play entitled Kofi and Kamisha's Wedding, which is a dinner theater of comedy while you get food on Father's Day weekend. So look out for that. It's the first time I'm doing it. I hope we support it like we should support our fathers. Mother's Day we get 2,000 people. Hopefully we get 200 for this show.
There you go. All right. And watch out for you as well. I know you're working on doing some romantic comedies.
Yes.
Do potential a movie in the making?
It's in the making. There's a movie and it's called Destination Wedding. I've written it. We've spoken to a couple of production companies to see who likes it.
Okay.
I think this year is the year of our movies. Like we're getting awards, we're getting recognized, and our content is beautiful. I've seen people dabble in the islands, but I want to bring you on a destination wedding, a real one with comedy. So it's gonna be big.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. You teased us for sure. Jay Martin, good to see you as always.
I love being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
This island is